just in relation to today's game, it was actually a cup game for the Lancashire FA, and we actually played one of the strongest teams, which was Burnley Ladies and Girls team. From what we've noticed so far with their games that they've played in recent weeks, they seem to have won each game. They're attacking, they seem really strong in their ability to be technical. Our performance that we've had over the last couple of weeks, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but in the training that we've had this week, where myself and my colleague Mark and another colleague of ours, Terry, and the goalkeeper Mark, we've had discussions and plans to see what we could do to try and build the team back up, get their confidence going, characteristics in play. Performance wise, we wanted to really think about it on what we would do. So throughout this week, we've had a lot of preparation in relation to today's game, and hopefully we could see it happen in the game. But from what I've noticed, individual players, they seem to be really determined. Before the game even started, that was just in the warm-up. As the game started to progress, we noticed there was a lot of time spent being 0-0, so it was a 50-50 that we thought we could go either way. We were well organised. Our game plan, the strategy, the formation that we've had, the roles and responsibilities for individual players, their understanding of play, their positions, and how we could keep our shape. That was in relation to out of possession, and we had objectives for that, and in possession and what objectives we had for them as well. We went through them, and it was only 4 for each one, and they seemed to really keep the information in. They retained it well. The first half at half time, I thought it was a really good game. We were down 2-1, but we did actually start off being 1-0 up, so it was a good response. Then they got the 2 back, but it was just a little mistakes. It was sloppy play, and we ended up going down 2-1. My colleague Mark did have a chat at half time with them, just to give them that little bit more of a perspective of what was going on and where we could be improving on the game. And they seemed to really adapt to it. And in the second half, when we played Burnley again, we absolutely went for it 100%. We had to. We couldn't hold back that much. We just wanted to go for it 100%. And they seem to have done it really well. Burnley, the first 5-10 minutes, seemed to have started to attack us a little bit more. We held our position, held our shape, and then when we started to get into the second half, we started to change the game round. Our characteristics in each player was shown. They seemed really positive about it, considering what happened last week. You could see the options coming there, the opportunity that we could go for it, and the build up to play was really good. We ended up fighting for it for 2-1, and I would say maybe 2 or 3 minutes before the whistle, we scored and got a 2-2. And we thought the motivation, the encouragement, the passion was shown there. We could see that the tempo was really high. The girls wanted to go for it 100% even more. It could have went into extra time, and there must have been about less than a minute left. Burnley had a corner, and as they done the cross, it was just an unfortunate bounce, and their player got the header on it, and it went in. It was just something that we concentrate on that little bit more, on how to react. It was a little bit slow from our side, but overall, I can't doubt them anymore. They were absolutely amazing, really good considering what they played the last couple of weeks. I just hope that we continue to do this game play and show their performance, show their ability. Communication wise was fantastic, and believing themselves right the way through the game, and I hope it continues for the next couple of weeks. I've got to say, they seem to really start to gel with each other. And next week we're playing the same team again, Burnley, and we're at home, but that's going to be a league game, so that's something that we're going to look into. Obviously, with it being a week from today, we'll be able to see how they played and prepare ourselves for the next game. But overall, absolutely pleased 100%.